And we've been joined by Louisville head coach Charlie Strong. The Cardinals are 7-1 overall, 3-1 in the American Athletic Conference. Louisville was in action this past Saturday against USF, and Louisville won the game 34-3. This week, the Cardinals have an open date. Their next game will be October 8th at UConn. Coach, thanks for joining us on the call. If you could take a minute to tie up the win at USF, and then tell us your plans for the open date as you get ready for the game against UConn, please.
We're very pleased with the way we played against South Florida. It was just good to see us get back on track after losing a tough one here at home against Central Florida. But, for the players, we played very well on offense, defense, and in the kicking game. For all three phases came together and need to have a really strong defensive performance, which we did. This open week, we have a lot of work to get done as long as regarding fundamentals and techniques. So we just need to get back to basics, and then we have a 4-game stretch, and we just need to get some of our players rested up to get ready for that stretch.
Take questions for Coach Charlie Strong, please. Hit *1 on your telephone to join the queue, and then the operator will introduce you.
And our first question will come from Jonathan Littner of the Louisville Courier-Journal.
Hi, Coach Strong. I was just curious how you guys came out of Saturday's game injury-wise. I know Abraham Garcia was looking to deal with something with his knee.
Yeah, Nacho's the only one. Garcia's the only one with a knee injury, and we're going to have a look at him today and just see how bad and how extensive it is. But he was the only one. As far as everyone else, we came out fared pretty well.
I saw, I guess, Kai wasn't on the participation report. Do you think that he'll be back for your next game, getting a couple more weeks?
Yeah, Kai's been battling a hamstring problem, so what we need to do is just get him rested this week and see if we can't get him back for the UConn game.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, John.
We have other questions for Coach Strong, please. Again, *1 on your telephone if you do.
And we have a question from Jody Denling of FoxSports.com.
Hey, Charlie, how are you this morning? Can you just talk about Dominic's game a little more, maybe after watching on film? And, I mean, you talked a lot about going with the hot hand. He seems to have it right now. Has he separated himself, or you still kind of use the other guys?
Well, Sonoris played a lot the other day also, but Dominic is running very well right now, running behind his pad. He's a big back, and he plays very physical. So right now, you just like the way he's running and the things he's doing, not only with the run game, but in the pass game, he had 6 catches. So Dominic's playing very well.
Hey, what about Michael? He didn't play the other day. Was that just because of the way the other two guys were playing?
Yeah, that's the way the other two guys are playing. So we just didn't go with a 3-back. We just went with those two, and Dominic was playing so well.
And then the last question, just talk about, you guys have said all year that James Quick was going to start contributing. That's 3 games in a row with a catch. Can you just talk about his progression and now with an open week of how much he can improve before UConn and maybe become a bigger part of the game plan?
Well, he's still learning. He's still a freshman. He still have a lot of growing up to do, but he's getting in and he's getting his opportunities. And when he gets an opportunity, he takes advantage of it. We have a lot of good players in front of him, and he's playing with a lot of good players, and he's contributing. That's all you ask.
Thanks.
And any further questions for Coach Strong, please?
We did also have a question from Steve Jones of the Louisville Courier-Journal.
Charlie, I was wanting to ask you as well, how big of a contributor in general is Sonoris to you, not just as a running back, but on special teams, and can you envision him having a future at the next level because of how well he covers, and in addition to being a good running back?
Well, Sonoris is a great special teams player. He runs down on kickoff. He's on punt return. He's on kickoff return. And the thing you like about him, he's a starter, so he doesn't mind. He's a very unselfish player. And his whole attitude is he just want to do anything he can just to contribute to the team. But you just like his effort, and that's what's super about him. He don't mind playing wherever you put him, like with special teams or on offense, and he's going to do a great job.
And the one other guy I want to ask you about was Joe Christian. How much is he picking up the offense now that he's been a transfer, and just really, I guess, how talented do you think a guy like that is, and what kind of potential do you think he has?
Well, Gerald was here in the spring, so he knows the offense. But he is a tight end that he can block wherever you put him. He's one of those move guys for you because he can play in the backfield also, and he's fast enough to get down the middle and make the big catches, which he did the other day. So he's very athletic, has a lot of speed, and then he can play physical when he needs to.
Thanks a lot.
Coach, thanks for your time this week. Look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
All righty, thank you.
All right, and that is Louisville coach Charlie Strong. The Cardinals, with an open date this week. Next game, October 8th at UConn.